Good afternoon. I'm RCH Principal Andy Thomann. I would like to congratulate the class of 2020 and formally congratulate you on the completion of your high school education and commend you on the way you have handled this, the craziest and wildest year that any senior class at RCHS has ever endured. As people have approached me over the past few months, lamenting about all the things that our kids, seniors especially, have missed out on, I try to put a different spin on it and remind them of the amazing life lessons that have been presented to you. I encourage you to embrace this as an opportunity to experience your senior year and graduation in a way that no other class has or hopefully ever will again. Enjoy the uniqueness of it and make it your own. Life does not always turn out the way you had planned, and you may not always get what you deserve, but your experiences in life are most definitely framed by the way you react in any given situation. Make this a good reaction and enjoy it. Today is a commemoration of your official graduation day, May 17th. We wanted to honor that with this video. However, our ceremony will be on May 30th at Olney City Park, and we hope you will all participate. After that, we will put together the official RCHS graduation video to be released to you for your viewing at a later date. We are confident that this process will be a memory that will last forever, marking an exceptional time in your life. Seniors, enjoy your day. You earned it.
To the Richland County High School class of 2020, first let me begin by saying that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the accomplishments you have had. I'm proud of the challenges you have overcome. And most importantly, I'm proud of the person you have become. I'm excited to see what is next for you. Second, let me say thank you to our graduates for your understanding and patience during these unusual times. The last term of your senior year was not what you wanted or expected, but you've handled it with grace, and for that I thank you. High school graduation is a milestone event. This is your moment to reflect on the experiences you have had, the memories you have made, and the friendships you have formed. Please take a moment to acknowledge these experiences, memories, and friendships, and also take the time to thank the important people that have helped you along the way. This is also our moment. Parents and other family members, friends and neighbors, teachers. It's our moment to acknowledge each of you, your accomplishments, your growth as a student, and the unique person that you are. Finally, I want all graduates to understand the legacy that you're part of. High school graduation in Richland County dates back to the 1870s. The class of 2020 marks the 148th commencement exercise of this high school in all of its many forms. Olney Township High School, East Richland High School, and now Richland County High School. During the past almost century and a half, graduates of this school have seized their opportunity to go out into the world and distinguish themselves in business, medicine, industry, education, agriculture, and as leaders in the community. In short, graduates of this high school have made a difference in their community and in the world. For you, graduate, I say this: go make a difference. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Forward. March. Mark time. March. Color guard. Halt. Post. Colors. Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' burst glare, the bombs in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-red banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. Arms.
I am Taylor Ferguson, Vice President of the 2020 class of RCHS, and to my fellow seniors, I would like to say, congratulations, we made it. We made it through about 13 years of twists and turns, joy and sorrow, of love and heartache. There is no better group of people that I could have asked to spend this large chapter of my life with. The class of 2020 is one that will not easily be forgotten, and even more, I believe that our class will go down in RCH history as one that was full of adapters and overcomers. I also believe that we will go forth with an attitude of gratitude for the unseen and uncontrollable events that we have overcome. I am so grateful for the moments that we have spent together. It's crazy the way that life progresses so quickly. In elementary school, the events getting us through every day were recess and snack time. In middle school, Olympic Day and field trips were at the top of our agenda. Throughout high school, we have loved every moment of dances, athletics, and other extracurricular activities. Through it all, our friendships with one another as well as our personal journey with ourselves has grown. We have been blessed with an educational journey in which we could find things to participate in that have shaped us into the people who we are today. Whatever we have been a part of in the last 4 years, whether it be athletics, band, clubs, or just an RCHS supporter, has allowed our individuality to shine through and has allowed us to be a part of something bigger than ourselves, which is the One Tiger Nation family. To every one of our teachers, administrators, directors, and coaches who have been a part of our educational journey, I say thank you. Thank you to the coaches who have pushed us to be better people and better athletes when we couldn't do so by ourselves. Thank you to the administration for making decisions that were based off of what was best for our students and our school. Thank you to the teachers who have challenged us with work because you knew it would make us better students. Thank you to the teachers who have pushed us in ways that have impacted our personal journey to becoming better people. Thank you to everyone who has acknowledged our feelings and made us feel heard and appreciated. You are all truly the people who have helped us grow into the adults that we are today, and that is something to be proud of. Although we have made it through the past 12 years together, it seems as though the years behind us dim in comparison to the one that we are in the midst of living. This year, we were forced to grow up very quickly. At the beginning of last summer, complaints were to be had from all of us when we learned that we would be learning in a construction zone for the last year of our high school career. No carpet, the knockout of a major entrance, and the tearing down of our would-be graduation place, Sleva Auditorium, were all construction events that put a dent in the way that we had planned our senior year to go. During the year, chairs were moved as silently as humanly possible on the cement floor. We ended up having to walk around the school to get to ag, PE, and art classes, and we settled on OCC as a graduation site. The construction of the new RCHS threw us curveballs, but we dodged them like pros and found ways to handle it. As spring break came about, a brand new challenge was thrown our way. We left for spring break expecting to come back a week later, but the return date never came. Schoolwork was going to have to be completed in a way that we had never done before. The prom date was being threatened, and our graduation was at risk. In the past couple of months, we've had to adapt to more situations that have been out of our control than ever before. Our self-discipline, and for some, motivation, has been greatly challenged, but here we are. We have successfully completed the remainder of our classes online. Our senior prom is likely canceled, but that didn't stop us from commemorating the date by dressing up and snapping a few pictures of each other in our would-be prom attire. The traditional graduation is out of sight, but here we are honoring the completion of our academic journey nonetheless. During a typical school day, I think that I speak for most when I say the main things on everyone's mind was getting to class, going to lunch, and going home. Social interaction was not always at the top of our priority list. Hallways were rushed through during passing periods, and parking lots were bustling when the lunch bell rang. We would often beg our teachers to let us out of class before the bell rang, even if it was just a minute or two. We were so desperate to get out of class and get going on our lives that we often forgot to just stop and take a moment to appreciate the time that we had with the people around us. If any of us knew what was in store for us during the last fourth of our senior year, I'm sure that we all would have handled our interactions with each other very differently. We might have stayed in class well until the bell rang, had longer conversations during passing periods, and probably even given out more hugs. I hope that going forward, this time of inconvenience that we've had to struggle with ultimately ends up teaching us a lesson. I hope that all of you are now more mindful and thankful for every social interaction we've had and for the future ones to come. Moving forward, I hope that you carry on that conversation, even if time slips away from you. I hope that you are excited to go to work, even whenever you are getting ready to pull a long shift. I hope that you don't grumble when you get up early on Sunday morning and go to church. I hope that you hold on to that hug a little tighter and for a little longer than you usually would. I hope that when it's acceptable to not wear face masks anymore, that you show the world the smile that you've been hiding underneath. I hope that we all go forth with confidence, knowing that after this, we will be able to handle any obstacle that life throws at us. We are adapters, we are overcomers, we are fighters, but most importantly, we are One Tiger Nation and we are the class of 2020. Thank you.
Hello there, One Tiger Nation. This is Assistant Superintendent Chad LeCrone here to pass along my congratulations to the RCHS class of 2020. I had the privilege of serving as your high school principal for the first 3 years of your high school experience, as well as your 7th grade year for those of you who attended RCMS. It's true that your senior year of high school was anything but normal, with the construction renovation project going on throughout the school year and the COVID-19 pandemic over the last couple of months. It's unfortunate that so many of you were not able to compete in a spring sport and participate in other end-of-year activities that create lasting memories. However, I want to encourage you to focus on the journey you took to achieve this life milestone over the last 13 years and be proud of the perseverance you exhibited in getting to this point. Your educational experience is about so much more than just the last couple of months of your senior year. Our life experiences play a big part in shaping the kind of person we become. I want to encourage you to take some time and reflect on your time in the Richland County School District and truly embrace the fact that you have a unique story to share someday with your kids and grandkids. In closing, I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish you health and happiness as you write the next chapter of your lives. And remember, you will always be a part of One Tiger Nation.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn when we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the woods. I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Well, maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made. What I learned from you, you'll be with me, like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant war. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
Because I knew you,
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we always blame to share,
and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a ship blown from
as
its
it passes us,
by a wind off the
like a
sea,
stream that meets
like
a
a sea dropped by a
halfway
bird
through
in
the
the
wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
I do believe I have been changed for the better.
And because I knew you,
Because I knew you.
because I knew you, I have been changed.
Oh, hi. I'm Mr. Ryden. The Richland County High School teachers would now like to present to you the graduating class of 2020.
Caden Daniel Ackman, summa cum laude. Bailey Dawn Accord. Mackenzie Louise Allen. Ashley Ann Arnold. Paige Madison Bailey.
Lewis Behrman. Kelsey Cheyenne Barthélemy. Jacob Ryan Beam. Branton Andrew Beard. Jordan Dustin Belcher.
Jack Daryl Bettis, magna cum laude. Brittany Renee Black. Madison Lynn Blackford, magna cum laude. Scott Franklin Booz Jr. Trevor Matthew Lewis Bauer, magna cum laude.
Isaac Joseph Bradley. Alexis Nicole Brown. Jaden Christian Burkhart. Briley Rose Bergner, magna cum laude. Mallory Brooke Burton. Antoine Kalan.
Ethan Michael James Cadwell.
Colin Bradley Clodfelter.
Corbin Matthew Cawthorn.
Jacob Vincent Darty.
Julia DeFrancesco.
Haven Marie Dahl, magna cum laude.
Zoe Danielle Dunlap. Jessica Marie Dyer. Dwayne Orrin Ernest. Dixie Ann Ely. Kaylee Renee Sands Eubank, magna cum laude. Taylor Lynn Ferguson, magna cum laude.
Hunter Allen Thessel. Raven Alexis Fleming. Aiden Lee Foster. Caleb Wayne Foster, summa cum laude. Brayton Lee Falk.
Dalton Dwayne Folk. Kyle Allen Folk. Alara Lynn Fusen. Andrew Ryan Gammon, magna cum laude. Colby Scott Gerard, summa cum laude.
Lainey Jo Caroline Garris. Petro Francesco Gazzarusso. Hannah Lynn Gillis, magna cum laude. Jordan Mason Ginder. Jace
Logan Greenwood.
Courtney Danielle Hossey. Cheyenne Marie Hagan. Tyler Marie Hahn.
Carly Beth Haney. Sean Keaton Harmon.
Walker Cordell Harmon. Brianna Lynn Harris. Hayden Anthony Hemrich. Tessa Sue Hemrich. Paige Josephine Hendrickson, summa cum laude.
Meredith Nicole Hensley.
Reagan Marie Hires, magna cum laude.
Tyler Dell Holder.
Gage Douglas Holtz.
Tara Renee Hughes, magna cum laude.
Thelma Kylene Humes.
Stephen Seth Ingram, summa cum laude. Braden Dawson Jackson, magna cum laude. Madeline Lillian Page James. Kyle Joe Jellison. Carter Desh Jensen, magna cum laude. Taquarius Daviante Johnson. Mark Drew Judge. Jared Thomas Key. Faith Baywee Keller, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Coker.
Michael Anthony Cruel. Marcus Paul Kulig. Skylar Austin Leaf. Tanner Ray Liston. Amber Rose Shaylon Luttrell.
Sam Mancini. Parker Douglas Mann. Grace Marie Masterson. Emily Christine Matthews. Caleb Ray McCombs. Cade Spencer McDowell, summa cum laude.
Corey Taylor McKay. Madeline Kate McKinney, magna cum laude. Rick Allen Metter. Abigail Rose Meadows. Haley Lynn Meadows.
Blake Andrew Mitchell. Lance Joseph Mitchell, magna cum laude. Madison Maurer. Jaden Scott Moyes, magna cum laude. Danny Joe Murphy.
Logan Drew Mustin. Tristan Michael Odell. Chelsea Marie Oaks, summa cum laude. John Ryan Paddock. Malia Joy Paddock.
Aubrey Jane Page. Veronica Parisi. Tammy Marie Patridge. Tristan Eris Payne, summa cum laude. Maxwell Craig Peevler.
Brandon Lee Perry. Jessica Ann Persinger. Yu Shuen Fan. Tessa Marie Piercefield, magna cum laude. Haley Nicole Pixley.
Kaylee Michelle Powden. Carolyn Marie Powell. Jocelyn Leanne Prosser. Langston Madden Richardson, summa cum laude. Amelia Ray Rose, magna cum laude. Bain Osborne Roy, cum laude.
Kaylee June Rubsum, magna cum laude. Tyler Ray Rubsum. Rebecca Sachi. Bradley David Sample. Nathaniel Anthony Skaggs.
Darren Lee Schmidt. Jacob Ethan Schmidt. Dalton Scott Schrader. Shane Martin Seasongood. Levi Clay Michael Seitsinger.
Logan Marie Shan, summa cum laude. Caleb Charles Sneerly. Paige Marie Stieber, magna cum laude. Reed Richard Stevens. Ben Patrick Stevenson.
Gage Ellis Stevens. Jacob Shane Strimmy. Skylar Lee Sutton. Paige Marie Tarpley. Shalada Steele Tar, magna cum laude.
Terrelyn Nicole Taylor, cum laude. Emma Nicole Thompson. Ryan Christopher Tolliver, summa cum laude. Bethany Mae Tracy. Paige Joe Troyer, summa cum laude.
Michaela Anna Marie Versluis. Mallory Ann Wagner. Brian Andrew Walters. Emma Marlene Widener, magna cum laude.
Travis Arthur Wilkie, summa cum laude.
Shan Patrick Wilkins. Mason Daniel Williams. Chloe Paige Wilson. Dylan Michael Withrow. Dalen Renee Wood, summa cum laude.
Leroy Vincent Wood. Pandora K. Worrell. Becca Raven Wright, summa cum laude. Mason Allen Zuber. Trevor Blaine Zuber, summa cum laude.
Picture this. You're walking across the stage, clad in your cap and gown, diploma in hand, smiling at your classmates with butterflies in your stomach and pride in your heart, and maybe even a little whoop whoop from the crowd. But unfortunately, for the class of 2020, that's all we get to do for now. Picture it. The senior class of 2020 thought that the worst thing we'd have to deal with was the construction project and all the challenges it would bring to our school year. But little did we know that it would end in a worldwide pandemic that would change our lives forever. My 2020 vision did not picture this. But one good thing that this year has taught me is how having a positive perspective can make any bad situation better. I'm Tara Hughes, senior class president, and I'm ending my high school career with a positive perspective. Not with tears, sorrow, and FOMO, but rather with the joy of the memories we've made together. What can we learn from this hiccup, also known as COVID-19? Many times in life, things aren't going to work out as we had in mind. Often, life takes unexpected turns that can either knock you down or make you stronger. It just depends on how you look at the situation. Take senior English, for example. This is a milestone that many of us conquered together, but the initial challenge had us all gasping for air. Though we griped and complained, I know we can all agree that we would not be the writers we are today if we would have looked at this situation with the wrong mindset and gave up early. We want to give a big shout out to Miss Hinckley. Even though we griped and complained, you made us eloquent writers. Another prime example for myself and the other senior basketball players would be the extremely close regional championship basketball game that we let slip through our fingers this year. As I wallowed in the disappointment of losing, it occurred to me that I would not have been able to participate in my one and only track meet of my senior year. Choosing to look on the bright side of my loss allowed me to realize the silver linings. I'm sad to say that this cannot be said for the rest of the senior spring athletes. Our season was robbed from us, and although it's hard to find a positive perspective on this matter, I am confident that each of you found your own way to look on the bright side as I did. Let's take a moment to recognize and remember all the things that were taken away from us. These include all the spring activities such as prom, graduation, senior skip day, the spring athletics, JROTC competitions, ag activities, the spring musical, and many things I haven't even mentioned. I want us all to pause for a moment and reflect on the events that we missed out on. Now, lay those memories to rest and turn your attention to how we rose from the ashes and made the best of a horrible situation. Take, for example, the way our teachers and administrators acted quickly to adapt to remote learning and did their best to reach every student quickly, or how our coaches reached out to us constantly to try and train us from home in hopes of returning to our spring seasons. Think about the work by OTN to acknowledge nearly all the seniors during this time. We also experienced support and love from our community to help acknowledge us through yard signs. Many even held a semi-virtual prom through Facebook or other forms of social media. Finally, not to mention all the time we got to spend with our families and loved ones, and how we got to catch up on some much needed sleep. I hope that you can take all of these examples and realize that even though this is not the ending we were expecting, there are so many good things that came out of it. So I ask you not to dwell on what we lost, but rather focus on how we positively adjusted to such a negative situation. To the RCHS class of 2020, as we venture out to the real world, I pray that you can look back on what our senior year has taught us and carry that into your future. As we each take different paths in life, let us all remain connected in the ways we grew and overcame these challenges together. No matter what journey you take, life will constantly try to knock you down. But your perspective on the situation will determine how you are affected by it. May you always find the bright side and conquer every situation with the spirit of an RCHS Tiger. I'll leave you with this quote by Winston Churchill. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. I wish you all the best of luck wherever life takes you. I hope you find success and happiness. We will forever be the RCHS class of 2020. Thank you for many amazing years. Now, I ask you all to virtually, symbolically join me in moving our tassel from the right to the left, as we leave the past behind and focus on our future.